Good evening, everyone. I'm Skeminaj Kadri, and today's topic is reproductive health, a kind of topic that people used to hesitate to talk on this matter. Teacher used to hesitate to teach, and so many taboos are related to this, right? Even the condition is so worsened that even if a person is affected by any reproductive related disorders or STDs, he or she used to cover up so many symptoms from the doctors also. They don't used to actually tell the doctor about those things, and this is because we are having so many hesitation related to our reproductive system, right? So today what we are going to discuss here, the two major components in these topics are: the first one is STD, the common STDs or sexually transmitted diseases. Second one is the prevention of pregnancy, right? So what are the necessities and what are the methods are there, so all things we will discuss. So before we will start anything about this reproductive system now and reproductive health, let's start with the first STD. So before I will discuss about the types of STDs now, let me clear few points here. STD, a kind of disease that is transmitted uh, relate transmitted through the sexual intercourse, right, or any other aspects also, but normally it is affected or related affection or sorry infection related to the uh, reproductive system, right? So the common STDs we will discuss here. The first one is gonorrhea here, a kind of STD or sexually transmitted disease that is caused by a bacterium or bacteria, that is Neisseria gonorrhea. You people can see. So you can say normally the causal organism of this common STD is Neisseria gonorrhea, right? So what are the symptoms? So symptoms in male and females are a little bit different here, as the female and male reproductive parts are different, right? So you people can see here, these all are the symptom that is found in the female, whereas these are the symptoms which is found in the male, right? Apart from this, so females are actually experiencing this abdominal pain. Second one is increased vaginal discharge. Third one is painful urination, and fourth one is painful intercourse, and fifth one is vaginal bleeding between the periods. Normally bleeding occurs during the periods only, but in this kind of disease, so in between there will be bleeding, and this is a kind of symptom that can be indicator that a person is suffering with the gonorrhea or the specific female, right? Second one is, if the same disease is occurring in the male, right? So what could be the symptoms? The first one, you people can see the discharge from the penis, and the second one, the swollen testicles, and third one is painful urination and urinary tract infection or UTI, and last one is inflammation of the penis, right? So all together you people can see the five types of symptoms are there in the male and five types of symptoms are there in the female. So other symptoms could be there, so these are all. So the first one is gonorrhea, right? Now come to the second one, that is syphilis. Syphilis also a kind of um, STD which is caused by treponema pallidum, and this is also a bacterial disease, right? So normally it is spread by the sexual contact, and it starts with the painless sore without any pain, and without any pain there will be sore in the respirate that reproductive part especially, and this is occurring in the initial stage or the first stage. Second stage may, in the second stage the body will have the skin rashes, and third one, in the third stage all the internal organs will be affected with this, right? You people can see in the second stage how the rashes are causing to the body, right? In the same way you people can see these are the symptoms of the syphilis. Along with this, there are some certain risk factors are also there. The first one you people can see, engage in the unprotected sex. Second one is have sex with the multiple partners, and third one is the homosexuality, and the last one is are affected with the HIV and the virus that are causing AIDS. If a person is affected by the AIDS, so he or she will be more prone towards this syphilis also, right? So within this 3 to 90 days, the first stage will be covered, and this can be seen, and 4 to 10 weeks after the exposure, and 3 to 15 year. That means you can see how many year it can cover to complete its cycle, right? The syphilis in the stages are up to 15 year, right? So all these are. Come to the next one, that is AIDS, or normally we used to say this is a viral disease, right, affected by the human immunodeficiency, right, related to the human immune system, right, HIV virus. And what are the symptoms here? Night sweat, mouth ulcer, swollen lymph nodes, chill, skin rashes, fatigue, muscle ache, fever, sore throat, right? So how HIVs are transmitted? They used non-sterile syringes and tools, right? So if once it is used, so all those instruments which are used in the medical, that should not be used again without any sterilization, right? So that's why you have seen, you may have seen, when doctors are using those instruments after or during the operation, those all are sterile, right? They are undergoing through the process of sterilization, then they will use these things. Along with this, pregnancy breastfeeding at that time, so mother can transmit this the same disease or the same virus to the offspring also. Third one is blood transfusion or donation of the blood. So the donor, if donor is affected by uh, this HIV, right, or AIDS, so he can, or he or she can be also transmitting the same viruses to the recipient. Organ transplant, right, if the person is having AIDS and he will be donating this organ or his organ to the other person, so the person will have also AIDS, right? And unprotected coitus or unprotected intercourse, so that can also cause the AIDS. So how HIV, or when HIV will not be transmitted? The first one, if you can see, food and drink or utensils, right? Second one is insect bite, kiss and touch, and cloth, towel, toilet, shower. So all these are the through this one, this HIV virus will not transmit, right? Now come to the population. So as our population is increasing in everywhere, the crores and people are increasing in our world, right? So it is because of the less education and unawareness about this populations effect in our society, right? So here, unwanted, the child, a couple do not want to bring this child, but still, due to lack of knowledge, the child is coming to the world. So to prevent such kind of unwanted pregnancy, there are certain methods, right? So people can see, the first one is the hormonal method, second one is the barrier method, third one is intrauterine devices, and fourth one is the surgical methods, then fifth one is induced abortion. So one by one we will discuss here. You people can see here, there are certain methods are there. The condoms, the female condoms are there, oral contraceptions, hormonal ring, UID, contraceptive injection, surgical sterilization, implants, coitus interruptus, calendar, rhythm method, vaginal duct, contraceptive patch, and diaphragm. So all these are the substance, or these are the things is utilized by the couples to prevent the unwanted pregnancy, right? So the first one we will discuss here, the hormonal. We all know that there are certain pills or contraceptive pills are there by which the pregnancy can be prevented, right? Actually what these pills are forming, these are forming progesterone, right? These are forming progesterone. The excessive progesterone can destroy the endometrial wall, and it will not allow the developing zygote to attach with the wall of endometrium, right? Second one is the barrier method. There are so many that things are there to prevent the fertilization. The first one, you people can see the condoms, the male as well as female. The second one is diaphragm that covers the cervix and does not allow the semen to enter inside the female's genital tract. Now the last one is spermicides, which are used to kill the sperms, right? Apart from this, second is over, and third one is, you people can see here, the intrauterine devices. Example you need to remember: lip slop and copper T. Actually these are preventing this fertilization process. How? Because due to this thing, these are preventing the motility of the sperms also, right? By which sperm will not able to reach to the fallopian tube, where fertilization will not be taking place, right? The fourth one is, people can see, the surgical method. This is the method by which a tube present in the male as well as female reproductive parts that will be cut and will be tied. If it is cut and tied, that is female part fallopian tube, that will be called as tubectomy. And if in male, the vas difference will be cut and will be tied there, so that will be called as vasectomy. To remember this thing: vas difference, so vasectomy; fallopian tube, so tubectomy. So remember from this here. Now apart from this, the third and fifth one is induced abortion, or it is also called as MTP, or medical termination of pregnancy, up to 20 to 24. That is the time period for the MTP, right? Otherwise, after crossing the 24th or 20 to 24 of weeks, the child will not be abort. Why? Because it will be a challenge for the mother to survive, right? So it's very important to do this earlier. Now, the success rate of this thing. So you people can see here spermicides, the fertility awareness and withdrawal, 71 to 76. Along with this, sponges, condoms and diaphragm, cervical cap, they are having 78 to 82%, right? The injection, pills, ring and patch, 92 to 97%. Sterilization, implant and IUDs, those are 99%, right? So these are all about the percentage of the percentage or related to the success of prevention of the fertilization, right? Now come to this, whatever we discussed in the sterilization process, as I told you, the vast difference will be cut here and will be tied, right? By which sperm will, if sperm is willing to come here now, still it will not able to cross this one because it is already cut here. So there is discontinuity in the vast difference, and this is called as vasectomy, right? The second one is, you people can see, the fallopian tube is cut here and tied here, so this is called as tubectomy, right? And it will also prevent the ovum to cross this tube. Along with this, as I told you about the MTP, the the medical termination of pregnancy, it is very important because unwanted pregnancy, uh, that should be prevented, and those couple does not want, actually, I'm saying about that. Okay, so these are the notes all about. The last one, I will add here, there is a method called as amniocentesis, by which there are two things are determined. The first one is genetic disorder, second one is gender of an organism or gender of the offspring before prenatal stage, before your natal stage or the prenatal life. The gender can be determined, but it is actually prevented. Why? Because in our society, the female childs are killed because of so many reasons. The social, all those things are the crimes. Even asking to the doctors to determine this gender, that is also crime, you people can see. And but in some extent it is also uh, Amniocentesis process is allowed to only determine the genetic disorder, right? And like Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Turner syndrome, where the children has to suffer a lot, and people used to destroy that the child before birth, right? So this is all about the topic. Have a nice day.